It's worked so far, so not out of bed. Wasting away again, man.
Have you noticed that you just can't find a decent shop or garage radio anymore? They're just very cheap. They won't pick up anything. No matter inside or outside the building, it doesn't matter. I just can't pick up anything. I can walk out there to my car and pick up stations 40 miles away. It's just frustrating. Today we're going to build a shop radio out of a car radio for around $100. Here's a decent Pioneer stereo. I think it was like $59. I'll put links down below. We got two 4-inch Kenwood speakers, $39. I'll have links down below. We've got our antenna adapter. We're going to hook our antenna to an existing antenna outside the building here. It's going to just convert the antenna to regular coaxial cable. I think it's called a Type F connector. Here's our power supply that we're going to use to run it. It's left over from something else that went out and I throw it away, but it puts out 12 volts DC, which is same thing as your car, and 2 amps, which should be plenty for this radio and these two speakers. That's all we're going to be running, so that should be plenty of power. We're going to mount everything in this old ammo box. These things are cheap. You can get them for almost nothing. I've got 4 or 5 laying around that I'm not even using, so I think it just looked kind of cool to mount it in this. I could probably come up with something that looks nicer, but I just kind of like the look of this. It would be kind of neat to have it in there, just to kind of dress it up, make it look cool. We've got some leftover switches from other projects, full of little red lights. Also, when we pull our wires out the back, we've got some of these little wire buckles that just give it kind of a professional look where the wire comes out the back of it. We're going to get started building this, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and at the end of it we'll test all this out. Sit back and get you some popcorn, some lemonade, and watch me while I get all this put together. As you can see, all my connections are soldered. I used a heat wrap, added a fuse there as my power supply was coming in. Sometimes you'll get kind of a sheet metal rattle sometimes when your radio's playing bass, so I added just some generic silicone to some of the little loose metal pieces to cut down on any sheet metal rattle that we would get. I also used some epoxy, high strength epoxy on the back of some of these switches and connectors and stuff. I just wanted them to be tight. We're getting close to testing this thing out. Let's go ahead and close this lid up. We're going to hook it to some power here. So let's turn it on and see what she'll do. But a pretty cool little shop radio. Pretty neat for your man cave. You could actually use other containers if you had some other type of box that you liked. If you're going to be doing much more of a bigger radio, running more speakers, it'd probably be good to have a exhaust fan built into the side of this to kind of keep cool air coming through it. I don't really need it on this one. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it. Stay tuned for more videos from iFixit4U.